Hi everyone, it's Curtis from Black Heroes. So a few weeks ago, I made a video talking about who I think was gonna win Anime of the Year. And to the surprise of absolutely nobody, the winner was... Okay, I'm not gonna make that joke again. But in that video, I did confess that I didn't watch every single show that was nominated. But I made a promise to myself that I was gonna check out each show just to see what the hype was about. The shows in question were Bocchi the Rock, Villain Saga, and the topic of today's video, Oshi. And if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe. It honestly helps out a lot, and if you've seen Oshi, definitely comment your thoughts on this series down below. Now, the only knowledge I had of Oshi was this picture. Now, I'm mainly going to focus on episode 1 for two reasons. One, because the episode is an hour and 20 minutes long, and two, episode 1 sets up all the main plot points for the rest of the show. And there will be slight spoilers just so I can be able to explain the plot, but I will not spoil the big moment in this episode because I feel like everyone needs to experience that. Just looking at this picture, I assumed this show was going to be a nice, wholesome idol slice of life anime. A young singer trying to make it to the top of the idol world with a bunch of shenanigans in between. That's not quite what happened. The episode starts with this doctor who is actually a huge fan of the idol pictured here. Her name is Ai. Another person who is a huge fan of Ai is actually one of the doctor's patients. A young girl with cancer who actually dies soon after, but remember her for later. Sometime later, the doctor is doing his rounds and then he comes across this girl who is pregnant. Come to find out, that pregnant girl is the idol that he's in love with. And when asked who's the father is, guess what Ai says?
That's a secret.
When I saw that, my first thought was, oh my god, this show is going to be insane and I'm here for it. Like, really, this is how we're starting the show. 16 and pregnant. Not only is I pregnant, but she's pregnant with twins. But the next part is when it starts getting crazy. The day before the doctor helps Ai gives birth, just gets pushed off a cliff. This is the type of shit you would see in an isekai. So he dies, and when he wakes up, guess who's the first face he sees? Ai's, because he reincarnated as one of her kids. I have never seen someone get isekai'd back into their own world. And what's even crazier, he still maintains his memories of his past life, so now he has to pretend to be a kid. So remember the girl who died from cancer that I mentioned earlier? She reincarnated as the other twin. So now we have Aqua and Ruby. So now the story is about Ai being a teen idol while being a parent in secret, and it has to be secret because if the world found out, it would damage her reputation. But with her kids being her biggest fans also, it does create some funny moments.
You came here because you were worried? Looks to me like you're enjoying this more than anyone else. Instinct took over. My kids are so cute.
Now, I said I wasn't going to spoil the big moment in this episode, but I will say after I saw it, I was like... I thought the ending to Attack on Titan hurt me, but nah, this caused me emotional damage. Eventually, there is a time skip, so we get to see an older version of Aqua and Ruby, both with their own goals and motivations. One thing I loved about this show was that even though it had its light moments, it wasn't afraid to show the dark side of the entertainment industry. There were so many moments that were so raw and scarily realistic. I think the show did an amazing job depicting touchy subjects like bullying, mental health, suicide, just showing the price that can be paid for being in the limelight. When it comes to those topics, this show does not fuck around, but it does help you appreciate the lighter moments.
Are you like older girls?
Throw the ball already.
And yes, even the out-of-pocket moments.
You really don't have any experience?
That's right. Doing it with you is my first time. I'll never forget it.
She's talking about Catch, by the way. And now that I've watched the whole thing, I cannot wait for season 2, which I believe is dropping this year. I completely understand why this show was given a nomination for Anime of the Year. And I am so glad that it won Best Anime Song, because they did not have to go this hard on the anime opening. Like, this shit is a banger. And yes, it is on my playlist now. If you haven't seen Oshinoko, please, I highly recommend you check this show out. But thank you so much for checking this video out. It was so fun to make. The next show on my list will be Bocchi the Rock. Hopefully that show will be the slice of life I thought Oshinoko was going to be. But thank you again for watching. If you have seen Oshinoko, definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Alright y'all, it's been Curtis from Black Heroes, and I'm out. Peace!